Astrology houses. The 11th house of friendship. The 11th house is related to Aquarius and the planet Uranus. It represents friends, groups, and communities. It's not about these groups of people who give us a sense of belonging, as happens with the sign of Cancer. The 11th house shows the places everyone shares from their individuality, a network. People with natal planets like the Sun and Moon in the 11th house feel comfortable with horizontal groups where there are no bosses or subordinates. In these groups, they can share their interests without judgment or problems, and everyone can be themselves. However, being an air house, members are more likely to be united by a common ideal or way of thinking than by a sense of belonging. In these groups, freedom and uniqueness are valued. Everyone has something unique to share, but no one wants to stand out above the other. These groups are usually oriented towards causes or projects that look out for the future of humanity and the common good. This house connects us with tomorrow, with those projects that may be impossible in the present, but will innovate the way things are done in the future. People with prominent 11th houses are creative inventors with groundbreaking ideas that the current status quo will likely reject at first. Like Da Vinci and other similar inventors, the 11th house breaks with the current scheme and challenges mainstream thinking. These natives go outside the norm. The same goes for their political interests. These individuals have a humanitarian heart that always stands up for the world's underdogs. They intuitively sense that there will be no borders or discrimination in the future. These people know that we are all equal, regardless of nationality, skin color, gender, or sexual orientation. In the 11th house are also our dear friends, our support group that helps us move forward and celebrates our hard-earned accomplishments. Someone with Mars in their 11th house has energetic, independent friends with leadership traits. They like to fight for their ideals and help others follow their desires and passions. But the 11th house does not only show the future, it also allows us to be fully present in the here and now. When we're in full contact with the present, we project the future. These people are oriented to developing social consciousness and not toward their personal interest. They're citizens of the world who want to share all profits and goods equally among all people. They are the rebels at heart who fight to overthrow the established order. These people hate injustice and fight for those who cannot stand up for themselves. These natives are against authority figures who try to keep outdated rules. The 11th house gives us a glimpse of what things would be like if our ego did not dominate us. Let's say, for example, that someone has Mercury or Virgo in their 11th house. Their friends are likely to be critical, detail-oriented, and analytical. This person plays their most helpful side when they're among friends. They can be operative and practical for the communities in which they move, and take a collaborative role in those projects that involve teamwork. Group creativity awakens the more personal essence of the individual, linked to the helpful, practical, and analytical. Planetary transits in this house help expand our contribution to our community. It helps us to be more involved in the decisions made and realize that we're not separate from each other. In ancient times, community life was highly valued and cared for. Some tribes even raised their children among neighbors, and everything was shared equally. Modern life, with its idea of productivity and survival of the fittest in society, makes us more and more competitive and forces us to look after our personal interests. We no longer approach our neighbors as our grandparents did, nor get involved as in the past. But we forget that we're part of a vast community called humanity. The 11th house reminds us that, in the group, there is strength. It's impossible to change things using our personal will alone. But things can change if we unite with like-minded people and fight against injustice. This is how revolutions were made in the past. Subversive groups joined together to plan strategies until together they defeated the power that kept everyone mired in injustice. The 11th house reminds us that we always have a place where we'll be welcome. Maybe we were the black sheep of our family that did not accept us for being different. But we can also create a family with our friends. Those people will love us just as we are, without expecting anything from us or forcing us to meet their expectations. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for all the updates.